Good afternoon, Ms. Crossley. How are you?
Good afternoon, Sammy. I am doing just fine.
Thank you so much for making time for this discussion today.
It's
Uh,
my pleasure, Sammy.
could you tell us a little more about yourself and Crossley Law?
Yes, I'm a lawyer licensed with the Law Society of Ontario. I've been practicing two areas of law since 2006. Those areas are family law and immigration law. I have a master's degree from Osgoode Hall in family law, and I have a second master's in administrative law. And I'm passionate about immigration and family law and the intersection of those two.
Perfect. How about you, ma'am? Could you introduce yourself?
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Jenny Savalos. I am a lawyer licensed with the Law Society of Ontario. I practice family law primarily. However, during this time of crisis, I am joining forces with Adela Crossley and assisting the Hispanic community.
Awesome. So let's get started with the quick discussion we're going to have today. Um, Ms. Crossley, how is Crossley Law adapting to this pandemic and still providing service to clients?
Sammy, first of all, I do want to say no one has the answers today, all the answers. But we're trying every day we wake up, we do the best we can. We are still opening virtually at 9:30 and we close later in the day, more like 6:30. We're answering our telephones, we're communicating with our clients through Skype, and we're doing the actual legal work. We're doing the refugee claims, the humanitarian applications, the family applications. We're actually sitting at our desk in our homes doing the work as if we were at the office.
Voy a traducir lo que la abogada Adela Crossley acaba de mencionar. Ella está asegurando a la comunidad latina que su oficina sigue trabajando a pesar de no poder hacerlo de la manera regular. Ella está continuando con la asistencia a sus clientes vía teléfono, correo electrónico, y ella continúa ofreciendo sus servicios legales durante este tiempo.
Ms. Crossley, how are you communicating with your clients right now? Is it through phone? Is it through Skype? What are you using right now?
All of the above. We're using telephone, our regular number of 416-850-1073. But my staff have been tremendously supportive and they have also started to use their cell phones, opening up their personal cell phones to our clients so that we can be accessible during this time of crisis. We're doing Skype meetings, we're emailing, we're speaking directly to clients, and of course, there are some clients that do not have technology that would facilitate these types of communication. We're mindful of that at Crossley Law. We work with newcomers, and so we have set up an alternate office in our building on the sixth floor where we'll be seeing clients through Skype who would have the privacy of an office to sit and do their work while we sit in our regular office and do the work with them so that they can have confidentiality.
La abogada ofrece sus servicios a través de los medios de comunicación regular y también está ofreciendo para aquellos que no pueden comunicarse a través del Skype o medios de Internet, tal vez por falta de recursos. Ofrece igual la asistencia en la oficina. Tiene otra oficina en el sexto piso en la cual los abogados que asisten podrán continuar asistiendo a sus clientes. Es cuestión de simplemente comunicarse para que la abogada pueda estructurar la mejor manera posible de asistirle.
Thank you so much. Next question. What is your message to clients who had court dates and deadlines during the self-isolation period, who must be stressed out right now? What is your message to them, and how do you advise them to deal with this troubled time self-isolation period?
Sammy, like ordinary people, judges and the board members of the Immigration and Refugee Board are also self-isolating and very concerned during these times. The courts are closed except for emergency motions. The Immigration and Refugee Board is closed. And so at this time, what we are doing, we are not closed, but we're actively working to get those applications done in family court, to get those refugee claims prepared very well to gather the evidence through alerting you to what you should be collecting through email, telephone. And so once business continues as usual and offices are open and the Immigration and Refugee Board and family courts reopen, we will be submitting all of your documents, scheduling your hearings, and be back in business. And hopefully there will be no interruption in the way that we are able to work as a firm. Although we're working differently today, we're still doing the same high quality of work as before.
A pesar de que las cortes y los tribunales están cerrados, dado al el virus que presentemente estamos evadiendo, la abogada afirma de que su trabajo va a continuar para preparar los reclamos y toda la documentación necesaria para poder sacar adelante sus casos. Entonces, no tenga duda de que ella va a hacer con su equipo el mejor esfuerzo de preparar toda la documentación necesaria para que cuando los tribunales y las cortes vuelvan a su normalidad, ella estará lista para continuar con los casos de sus clientes efectivamente.
Just one more question, Ms. Crossley. As a personal advocate for, mental health, and as per my YouTube channel, Have You Smiled Today, I'm really keen on understanding your experience with the mental health of immigrants and refugees around the GTA. Could you highlight a little more about your experience dealing with different immigrants and refugees, their mental health, and how it must be impacted right now because of the pandemic?
Sammy, it really saddens me, but I've already been hearing from many individuals who work with women who have experienced domestic violence, shelter workers. I've been hearing from individuals even abroad who work with women that this crisis has sadly enough increased incidents of domestic violence. People are self-isolating in their home. People are very stressed at this time, financially, job-wise, they're scared, and unfortunately, a crisis could bring out the worst in some people, and we're seeing that already. I've been looking at the statistics, and it's very concerning. And we at Crossley Law take domestic violence very seriously, and we're actively working with shelters as we speak, offering telephone consultations. Yesterday, I offered consultation to many individuals who are cooped up in shelters and who are scared. And I did this by telephone. I was able to bring a measure of calmness to them and work with them and assure them that we are here to help them and take care of not just their legal needs at this time, but also function many times as a social worker. We are very cognizant of the need.
It's okay.
I apologize. We are very cognizant of the need to continue to provide accessibility and advice, as well as reassurance that people will get through this. And we will work with you and support you during this very stressful time. We're committed to that very much, and we're passionate about that.
A pesar de este tiempo en donde tal vez la violencia doméstica está aumentando, porque las estadísticas lo están comprobando, la abogada Adela afirma de que ella continúa ofreciendo sus servicios para aquellos que están en necesidad y se encuentran en problemas domésticos. Ella afirma que vamos a salir adelante y si necesita consejo legal, pues ella sigue dispuesta y disponible para asistir en cualquier manera posible para eliminar los miedos y las dudas para poder asistir a los clientes en los derechos que cada quien tiene, el privilegio de poder perseverar en este país, lo cual ella va a asistir para su bienestar.
Thank you so much for your time. Is there any parting message before we finish this discussion today?
Yes, I want to reassure all my clients that we are here, we are sensitive to what you're going through because we're also going through many of the same emotions. I have no doubt of that. Just pick up a phone, call us, email us if you're scared, if you want assurance during these very troubled times. and we are going to be doing our best to be responsive, to be accessible, and to work with you during these times. And that's our commitment and promise to you. As the head of this law firm, I take my role very seriously, and my staff and I are very committed to helping you during this time. We will get through it together.
Thank you so much, Ms. Crossley. Ms. Jenny, have a great day.
Thank you, Sammy.
Thank you.